You're such an asshole.
Excuse me. We have had some very interesting requests. This is this past week. This is another one. Where did it go? There it is. And I will admit up front, I do not have the correct answer to this question. This is the frontier. You are pushing the boundaries, the frontier of red pill success, or economic success, or independent thinking. And we're in the Starship Enterprise, and we're exploring new worlds. And you're like, whoa, this alien race just showed up. What do we do? I don't know, Mr. Spock, but I will give you the best guess or speculation or my logic to help you out in your situation. And he addresses several issues that many of you men and some of you women might be facing as well. Hi, Aaron. First off, please excuse my bad grammar. I'm not a native English speaker. I've read your books, The Curse of the High IQ and Bet You Pat Economics, and enjoyed them a lot. Also enjoy your YouTube videos a lot. You seem to be an honest man, and that is very rare in today's bullshit culture of political correctness. Yep, that's how I make money. Here's a short description about me. I'm a 33-year-old single man living in Austria. I work as a software engineer and enjoy my job a lot. I also have a tested IQ of 137. My looks are average. I put pictures on some online and got average or slightly above average scores most of the time, and the results I get from women also indicate it. I'm not hot shit, but I'm also not ugly. Yep, all right. I had 3 relationships with women so far, all around 1 to 2 years long. It never worked out, mostly because I'm quite selfish, and also for some reason I lose sexual interest in a girl quite fast. I think it's actually easily explained biologically. Yeah, no, it's every guy's living. I'm sick of eating chocolate pie. I'm so sick of chocolate pie. Could you put some whipped cream on the chocolate? No, you're just going to be the same chocolate pie? All right, but yeah, that's genetics. After half a year, even if I found her quite attractive in the beginning. Also, most women bore me to death, and it's very hard to find intelligent women who are also feminine. My last girlfriend had an IQ of 142 and was extremely smart, but she also ate up feminism like candy. We had different long blah, blah, blah. But I still kind of regret not making it work. Don't beat yourself up over that. You just can't be in love or date. I mean, you could be in love with a feminist, but you can't have a successful, productive relationship with a feminist. It's just not possible. They love the state, they love themselves, they love the government more than you. It's just, that's how it is. I also had sex with about 80. I lost count, the exact count, around 50 escorts or prostitutes. I was like, how the hell? And prostitution is legal in Austria. It's also very affordable. For 150 euros per hour, you can have sex with some very hot women. It's actually a very liberating. I had no idea about this about Austria. I thought you guys were kind of stuffy like the Swiss. It's actually a very liberating experience, just making a phone call, and 2 hours later, a hot 20-year-old arrives at your place in a tight skirt and lingerie. What the? Look at this! Fucking Christ! And she's very nice to you, and you have sex with her, and then continue playing video games. It's every dream come true. This is right there. That's every guy's dream come true. You show up, you're hot, you're cute, and you're nice. We have sex, you go away, I play video. My God! Let's all move to Austria. Who is keeping this secret to the rest of the world? Jesus. I made 40,000 euros after taxes per year. That doesn't sound like much, but it puts me in the top 30% in Austria, around top 10% in my age group. We are taxed to death here to support socialism. Thank God in the last election, a more anti-socialist and anti-immigration government was elected. With this wage, I could afford sex with an escort twice per week. Look at this guy. He's living the goddamn dream. Go on vacations and have some other expensive hobbies. And I'm not going to mention your hobby because it's pretty unique what you do. Look at a different girl twice a week. They're beautiful. They're nice. They have sex, and then they go the fuck away. I'm trying to see what your problem is. What's your problem? What are you contacting me for? At first, my idea was to just have sex with prostitutes until I could get into another long-term relationship, but the longer I did it, the more I started to think I could just do this the rest of my life. You think? Really? It's so funny because it addresses the epitome of male psychology and sexuality. It's just like you not only do you got steak twice a week, you get it in various flavors with different side dishes and a different pairing of wine. And this is horrible. This is miserable. What a horrible life. Here's some money. I'll just take some more wine while you give me a blowjob. Every guy's gonna. What's Austria's capital? Vienna. Every guy's gonna be moving to Vienna now. I said, so it comes down to a few things. Almost impossible to find women I like and also find attractive. Basically, I can get some women quite easily. But women who I actually find hot, not so much. And I don't enjoy the process of approaching and dating. It exhausts me quite fast. Yeah, that... What are you? You 33? Yeah, you're 33. I'll tell you this. I mean, no two people are the same, but once you hit 30, in my case, the approaching and asking girls out started to wear real thin real quick, especially if you got stood up. You know, here you are, you put forth the effort, you stay in shape, all that other stuff, and then you build the courage, and then, although by that time just like it doesn't take any courage. Just, hey, you want to go? Oh, no, all right, fine. But it's almost a waste of time where you're like, God, I got other shit to do. And when you're 20 and, you know, some stupid, unemployable college fuck, you know, what do you do? You got nothing else to do. Yeah, or go on dates. But then when you're 30 and you're in IT, and all of a sudden there's an opportunity cost to your time, and you're like, yeah, I actually do have better shit to do. And not only is that you better show up, you better be nice and make this an enjoyable experience for me, because if you're a royal pain in the ass, in your case, the feminist girl you were dating, it's like, yeah, it's sad, but the girls aren't even competing against other women. They're competing against making an extra $300, euros in your case, by putting in an extra shift at the office. You could go hiking or do your particular hobby that sounds very interesting. Or the prostitute. I mean, it not only wears thin because it's getting tiring and repetitive, and you've done it before, but there's other shit you can do in your life than sit there and ask a girl, hey, would you like it if I spent some money on you? Maybe we can have some intelligent conversation over dinner. And then the fact that is such a tooth-pulling experience, and that girls flake out. Oh, it's rude. It's insulting. So I can see where you're not excited about that. Almost impossible to find one I like. Also, basically, I don't get that. You don't enjoy the process. Exhausts me. Being able to afford sex with hot women on a regular basis. Being very on the introverted side. I actually scored in the bottom 2% on a test for introvert. How the fuck do you score? What test is that? What is that? I also realize I'm just not attracted to almost any women who is over 30, especially because most Austrian women are not very feminine to begin with. So my prospects won't get any better in the future. Yeah, you're also at that cusp where if you're gonna get any older, girls in their 20s are just gonna be a royal pain in the ass mentally. I mean, they'll be physically beautiful, but they're gonna be a pain in the ass. And then when you start dating girls in the 30s, they're all gonna have kids or baggage or something else. So these things combined make me think maybe I should just continue having sex with escorts and do what I enjoy, reading, playing video games, and so on. Your logic is sound. But the problem is I still need some social contact. In the last 3 years, I lost almost all my good friends. 3 left Austria and are more than 1,000 kilometers away. And 1 got married and had children. I have some concerns that it could get quite lonely without a girlfriend in the future. All right, let's address this. That is going to happen anyway. That was fated to happen. People just die off. They get kids, and logically they should be raising their kids and spending time with the family. But a lot of it also, though, is a choice. They make bad choices financially. They don't have the horrible time management. I would say it's not even that the kids keep people away. Because I have a couple friends, they have kids. You know what? I see them. They make time. One guy's like, dude, get me the fuck out of here, man. How's it going? What's it like on the other side, man? Good buddy Richard. You don't even have... Hey, you want to get a cigar? Hey, you want to go golf? What? What's going on? What's it? Pick him up. It's like he's getting released from, like, prison. There are people who are better managers of their time, and people who make better financial decisions, and people who have a self-respect say, no, I'm still going to have a social life. They don't love their children or their spouse any less, but they make time. But they're the rare instances, very rare. These people have made poor decisions with their time. They're also getting older and more tired. Kids tax them. So you throw that all together, that was bound to happen. So I hate to sound so sad and pathetic. I would almost abandon it. Don't waste any time and effort and energy. I wasted a lot of time, effort, and energy trying to get friends to go out and do things. It's like 3 strikes and you're out. And we're not talking girls. We're talking like your buddies, like you all went out and did shit with. And after a while, you just stop wasting your time. You gotta go find new friends. Also, at your age, yeah, it's a desert for social and friendship. As I said before, it's easier for me. My social network is traveling to see your friends. I see people more regularly who live 500 miles away than I do people that live 5 miles away, because they're around, they're available. So with you being single and all that, I know this isn't your main question, I would spend the money on flights or travel to see people that you enjoy. Also, what I have done is I set up a working from home club, like meetup groups. I set that up. I would set up your own club, something like that. Your hobby must have some interesting people in it. That's about the best you can do, but don't expect it to be like the good old days when you're in your 20s and you had all the time to fuck around and drink beer. That's done and over, so just let that one go and don't even waste your time and energy with it. And I have some concerns that it could get quite lonely without a girlfriend in the future. Right, but you have an unstoppable force, meaning an immovable object. What you'd like, here's what it boils down to. What you'd like, you're not going to get. Because you want to have friends, I understand that, but you seem to understand that you're not going to have them. This is the way those have gone. Logically and genetically, biologically, historically, you would have had a spouse by this time. Or should have. But as you noted, dating women, not only in the United States, but all across Western civilization, most women are not geared towards marriage or being wives, let alone being mothers or spouses. That takes effort. To be a wife is a skill, and to be a mother is a full-time job. And women put no effort into either. They go into educating for a career, and that's fine. That's perfectly all right. And say, well, I want to be a wife, as if it's just something like, well, I'm going to go pick up a gallon of milk. It's like, no, there's some efforts. I want to be a mother, and then, again, most women are, well, I'll outsource that. They don't want to work at it. It's not a job. When they say I want to be a mother, they don't want to be a mother. They want to be a breeder. That's what most women are saying now. I want to spit out children, and then I'll immediately ship them out to daycare. They don't actually want to be a mother. They want to be a breeder. And since that is the case today, that's the immovable object or the unstoppable force. You're not going to find... I can't say that. It is statistically very unlikely you're going to find a wife or a long-term girlfriend. Now, you've done it before, and then you could find a long... It's possible, but it's going to be an uphill battle, and it's going to take a long time, and you're going to have to say... And as evidenced before, you said, oh, yeah, I dated a gal, I really liked her, but she was a feminist and all about the career. Yeah, that's what's out there. That is the stock of fish the government and the public schools, and I mean... K through college, have stocked the pond of matrimonial fishing with. There's just very few women who want to get married and actually have kids. I mean, be a wife and be a mother. All right? A lot of them want to get married and have kids, but a lot of them don't want to be a wife and be a mother. All right? And there is a difference. So you just have to acknowledge that that's a very statistically unlikely chance. So if you're going to expend some time and effort into that, just like trying to expend some time and effort into finding some friends at this particular age in your life, it's not going to happen. Or I can't say that. It's very statistically unlikely. So what would you do in my situation? A, continue with this lifestyle of just paying hot women for sex and do what I enjoy. What? What's wrong with it? Should I continue drinking good scotch, fishing, riding motorcycles, playing video games, and eating steak? Well, yeah, I think you should. B, option A, but also still try to find a girlfriend through dating, going out, and so on. Yeah, absolutely. You having fun and getting laid on a regular basis does not preclude you from going out. What I'm saying is to temper. I think it's temper. Tamper means to screw. Temper your expectations. Don't get too excited. Have no expectations. So yeah, I mean, you always keep that line out for that nice, sweet girl. You could find the love of your life. You know, what you're looking to do is pair bond. That's what you're genetically programmed to do. That's what that yearning and calling is for. It's what's happened for 2 million years of human evolution, but feminism figured out they knew better in the past 50 because they are just so intelligent. So yeah, there's nothing stopping you. Absolutely do that. C, some other option which I didn't consider, but you can see. All right, well, I'm going to give you C because you can always change your tactics and strategies. I think you would do well to get out. I know you took whatever stupid test said you're introvert, and this has nothing to do with finding a wife necessarily. I mean, it can lead to that, but I think for you to enjoy a better life, you do need to get out a little bit. All right, you being an introvert is not going to help you. Now, I am not critiquing any of your other decisions. I'm applauding you. I think I'm going to mail you a trophy in the mail saying you are a new hero of the men's rights movement. But get out. All right, get out and be social with everybody, not males or females, just everybody, without the intention of finding a wife. That may happen, but, you know, God, don't you have some awesome hiking in Austria? Don't you like up mountains? You're just a mountainous country, right? Go get something, get out. And give it at least a good year to see if you truly are introverted or if you're just shy and scared. And if you really hate it, like you went out, you tried to join the snowboarding group, or you tried to do the ballroom dancing, or you try to do whatever, and you really don't like it, it really isn't anything, okay, at least you tried and you knew. And maybe, and that's the worst. That's the worst that will happen, is you tried some different things, you learned some different stuff, but it wasn't your cup of tea. The best possible outcome is you make some maybe new lifelong friends, and you maybe find yourself a wife that you know, really is into the game and you really like getting a pair bond with. Again, have no expectations. Again, yes, by all means, keep having the hot 21-year-olds show up in lingerie for 150. What is a fucking euro per dollar? What is that? I think they're more or less 1 to 1. US dollar to euro. EUR. $1 equals 80. Okay, so we're talking $180. That, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Man, yeah. Do you keep doing what you're doing? Absolutely. Men need sex. Absolutely. Keep having that happen. Go out and date if you want. All I would add for option C is to maybe go explore a little bit, try some new social activities, meetup groups or whatever. Have no expectations though. Also, what are your recommendations to find like-minded people who are also intelligent? Meetup group, you got to go out, man. You got to go out. That's option C, is you got to go try hobbies. Most of the intelligent guys I know are extremely nerdy and blue-pilled, like very stereotypical, afraid to talk to women, put no effort into their appearance. Yeah, that's because you're in IT, man, or a programmer or whatever. You got to go snowboard, hike, find the cool kids of Austria. I don't like that. I enjoy video games, but I also work out and have some non-nerd hobbies like the one you mentioned. Yeah, do more of that. We'll like a video answer. We'll make a payment as soon as you answer me. Thanks in advance. Regards, and I won't mention your name. Yeah. No, you're doing as best as you can. There's not... It's... Because, like I said, you're at the frontier now. Okay, I've been picking up and looking under stones, and if you looked at my playground of stones, every stone has been unturned. And what you're gonna inevitably run into, especially with your high IQ, there's just that many interesting people around, male or female. And even with high IQ, society, general human behavior, general societal evolution and progress snipes these guys out. You're going to lose the vast majority of your friends to marriage and children and family. The vast majority of women have more or less become unmarriageable, although they make great careers. There's just not, you gotta accept that reality. So turn up a stone here or there, try different tactics, but do not have high expectations. All right? I'm sorry to inform you, you're just going to have to keep banging hot little 20-somethings in lingerie twice a week, playing video games and enjoying your life. It's just, I know, it's horrible. It's just horrible. Oh, all right. You guys got questions and you got money. Cappy's got answers at aslconsulting.com. I'm saving this one. This one's going into the book. And then check all the links below for books and all that other shit. I'm going to book a flight to Austria. All right, see you guys later. Toodles.